Welcome everyone to a brand new series on this channel, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. This is a rhythm game. Similar to like games if like, you know, like Parappa the Rapper, and I recently bought this today while it was on sale. I saw the Persona 4 the Persona Dancing Collection on sale, so I bought it. I'm really excited to jump into this. I went into free dance earlier and got a kind of feel for the game, and I just jumped right into it.
Well then, that concludes this audition. We'll contact you individually with your results after some time.
Thank you, sir.
Take care now.
Thanks for everything. Thank you for staying so late. Thank you so much. See you. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. We'll get back. Good luck. Rooting for you too.
Who the fuck is that? You dropped something.
Excuse me. Yuko-san?
How are you this fucking clumsy? God fucking damn it, dude.
What the? Was that a scream?
It was from the studio. Hey!
What?
What's going on?
Hey, have you heard that rumor? Huh? Which one? When you look at some website at midnight, there's this weird video that plays on its own. It's hard to really make out much at first, but you can totally see this idol who should be dead dancing in it. When you watch the video to the end, supposedly you get taken away to the other side, and you never wake up.
When you awaken, you are greeted with an unfamiliar sight. The four walls, even the ceiling, everything in the mysterious room is colored a deep ultramarine. Before you, it's a similarly unfamiliar woman.
Oh, welcome to the Velvet Room. Don't worry, this is merely a dream. The you in the real world is sound asleep. Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
She fixes you with a piercing stare as if appraising you before continuing on.
Perhaps you've gone astray in your dream and wandered into a realm beyond your ken. This is the Velvet Room, a place that exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Normally, only those who have agreed upon some form of contract may come here.
After saying so, she turns her gaze downward as if in contemplation.
This happens in this room. If you are here, there must be a reason for it.
Doubt it.
I'll use this as an opportunity to tell you of a guest we once hosted here.
Moonfree straightens her posture slightly to faces you directly. It seems she's going to tell you a story about someone other than yourself. Who does she intend to tell you about?
Yes, I know just whose story to relate. This is the tale of an unforgettable guest who kindled within my heart a flame that none of our countless visitors could match. I knew him as Yu Narukami.
Yu Narukami.
Overcoming
What
the
a
terrible ordeal
fucking
that
legend.
befell us in town, he formed an irreplaceable bond with his friends. The power of their bond supported them. Through every trial, even when facing an adversary with inhuman powers, they remained undaunted throughout.
I'm back, my mom wanted me.
You seem perplexed.
Do I?
I'm not surprised. You could have no notion of what I'm speaking of, after all. In that case, I will show you a glimpse into the story after they overcame their ordeal.
When the woman raises her hand, brilliant light slowly floods your surroundings.
To be clear, this is not the story of the ordeal they faced. One might think of it as a festival that they performed in, at the risk of their own lives.
I'll be back. I gotta go plug in my tablet. Alright, let's do this shit. I'm gonna try to perfect this shit. And I missed one because I had an itch. Oops. I said I was gonna perfect this shit and we're already fucking up.
How's that? Yeah. If I can just keep this up.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
I love these games, dude. I generally hope that like they make one for like Persona 6 and shit.
Yeah. All right.
Oops.
All right. Yeah. All right. How's that?
You're doing great.
It's working. The shadows are going for it. How's that? All right. How's that? Yeah.
Persona is the power of the heart. Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes form. Not just for hurting, not just for fighting. Right now, I know I can show you how I really feel.
We will never stop changing.
Alright.
Answer my call. Izanagi.
Fucking go.
Stage clear.
Looks like it went well.
Well, my guy put off a whole guitar solo, dude. Oh, dude, I can tell I'm gonna love this Persona dancing more than I loved Persona 5. I steady my ragged breath and stand locked in place as the adrenaline dies down. I realized it after dancing in front of an audience for the first time, but dancing really is expression. Like conveying what's in your heart is easier in this world compared to ours. The shadows were just pushing that eerie song at me, but I could feel their hearts being drawn to our music and dancing. That eerie voice in the shadows must have been used in that system to their advantage to try and control us. Instead, we use that against them. In other words, we won them over. Still.
Good job, Senpai! That was a fantastic performance. Actually, what was that persona just now? There was something different about it.
I'm not sure. But when I thought I wanted to convey my feelings to those shadows, my persona responded from within me.
Way to go, Senpai! And that's why you're our leader. Only you can pull off something that amazing.
Come on.
What are our friends gonna do? Like, what's Yosuke and Teddy and everyone gonna do? It's true, ever since I felt myself conveying my heart to the shadows, I had a kind of newfound determination. Ain't nothing concrete backing it up, but I still felt it clearly. In truth, my persona was responding to my desire to express my feelings and took on a new form. We could still continue the change. The case ended and we got back to our normal day-to-day. I felt so uncertain, wondering how I could move forward, but just then my persona erased any doubts I had.
Naoto-kun, we did it! Senpai gave him a super sweet show.
I sensed it as well. That's what allowed me to return to my right mind.
You sensed it? But you got caught by that ribbony thing.
Yes. Because of that, I learned something about those shadows.
Really? What did you find?
When caught in that ribbon, it's as if you're forced to be the you that others desire, rather than how you perceive yourself, and made to believe you want to be tied to the other shadows with that ribbon. Even if it means discarding who you truly are. The most dreadful thing is that I myself felt sure that it was what I needed to do.
Just as I thought, with Naruto's theory and my intuition, it seems clear that the song and the shadows dancing are meant to bind us to their will. And I speculate Risa seems somehow unhappy with Naruto's words. She pouts, indignant.
That's crazy. You're no one else but you, Naoto-kun.
Well, in hindsight, I can see how bizarre the assumption was. So my theory is that the ribbon has the power to induce those beliefs.
Yeah, I sensed it too. While I was dancing, I felt like I couldn't let my guard down at all. That the shadows would take me if I did. That song and the shadows dance probably have a similar power. So what I did was concentrate on getting the message across as I danced.
You said something like that earlier, too. What did you want to tell them?
I just did what you said, Reese. Dancing is about expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. So I danced to show the shadows who I am, not what they wanted to see.
And as a result, I remembered who I am. It's ironic that the key to this confrontation was the true self I once tried so hard to deny. One shouldn't abandon yourself just because they've been connected to others. I feel that those shadows were released from the ribbon's binding because they sensed that as well.
This is gonna be one long ass video.
Reese, you didn't get that sense from watching him dance?
Of course I did. I can tell from usual.
I'm expecting these videos to sit here and be like 1 to 2 hours
I
long.
just couldn't put it into words because of all that persona stuff that happened.
But after this, I'm probably gonna stream
I'm sure
again.
you got the message loud and clear, Reese.
Suddenly, the cheering shadows and glow shine even brighter and begin dissolving as if melting into light. It's a beautiful sight despite this we're stuck in. We can't help but marvel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Shadow's presence is fading. What's going on? It's like they're returning somewhat.
Turning?
I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. With that weird ribbony thing gone, it seems they all disappeared from this world. Maybe they realized something wasn't right. Like you did now, Dick.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Still, what could those shadows have been? Didn't seem quite like the shadows we knew.
Naoto has a point. We're out of danger for now, but the situation's left us with countless questions and barely any answers. First, we need to find some way to escape from here. Well, to be fair, you're forcing us to do some shit we don't want to do, but...
You again. I've had enough of this. Is your idea of eternal bonds tying up the shadows with that thing? You've got one twisted mind.
That's right. If this is the connection you speak of, then it's much too one-sided.
What's so funny?
It's okay. If that's what you think, then I certainly won't force you to stay here. Don't get so cocky just because you set those back. Our bonds are eternal. There are countless others to forge them with.
Hugh, are you gonna bring someone else in here?
Sorry, but you've already stepped off the stage. The next performances will be beginning soon. Featuring Tamami and the other.
Tamami?
At that instant, everything clicks, but that would be the worst case scenario. I only hope my conclusion is wrong. I force myself to speak up, speak it with as much dread as determination.
The members of Kaname Kitchen. Did you kidnap them?
Why do you care? It has nothing to do with you.
Bitch, this shit has everything to do with me.
In the area. Come, Persona! There are some places where shadows are bunched up. 1, 2, 4 total? I found someone! Is this...
No playing around in the venue. It's off limits to unauthorized.
Rise hastily dismisses her persona and braces herself, but creepy ribbons are already slithering up to her legs. We completely let our guard down, bound in ribbons. My arm puts up no resistance as a tremendous force drags at my body. Oh, I'm sure we'll be back. And we're gonna be back to give you one good fucking ass whooping. Let me tell you. Once we come back with all our friends, oh, Moro, you better be you better be running and hiding, bitch. It only takes a moment to realize that the three of us are back in the same Tucker production studio we were in before we got sent to that world. Rise and Naoto seem to have made ungraceful landings, but they're alright for the most part.
Ow! Jeez! Is this how you treat an idol?
Looks like we're back in the studio. So as soon as we reject the bond that voice spoke of, we're promptly asked to leave.
At least we're all back safe.
Uh-huh. I was honestly bracing myself for the worst. But wait! That reading I got a sec, it was definitely Tomoe's. I'm certain that's who I picked up on.
The same Tomoe-san we met earlier?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's right, Rise had picked up on some presents right before we were forced out. If it really was Tomoe-san, then she must be trapped there for even as we speak. If that's the case, there's only else I need to confirm immediately.
What about the Kaname Kitchen is Kaname-san and 4 other members, right?
I don't know. That place was a lot bigger than I thought. The only reading I picked up on in the moment I had was Tomoe's.
Given what we heard from Kaname-san, it's safe to assume the rest of Kaname Kitchen disappeared around the same time. If you detected Tomoe-san's reading, the others are likely to have been taken as well.
Yeah, Naoto's right.
The rumored video clip that plays at midnight. Victims who have fallen unconscious. Now a group of missing idols. This does seem to demand an investigation.
First things first, though. What was that world we were in? The name Midnight Stage bothers me.
There were shadows there too. It seemed kind of like the TV world we used to go into.
Then there's that voice. It has to belong to the root of this trouble.
You don't really think it's that, deceased idol behind this, do you?
That's beyond my knowledge. Let's put that possibility aside for now.
Yeah, that's not what we need to focus on right now.
Maybe that was at midnight, or from reality. The shadows lurk there, our sonas are, and the missing victims. Even at this stage, it's clear enough that this is beyond what normal people can handle. He just sort through the situation and come up with a plan to rescue Tomoe, San, and the others.
Either way, I can't leave them in that awful place. Please, you senpai, Naoto-kun, could you help me out? I want to save them.
Of course!
Count me in.
I'm a bit shocked, in fact. Did you think we'd shrug it off as none of our concern? There are already victims, making this an honest-to-goodness case, and we're the only ones who can solve it.
That's right, Risa is probably serious when she asked us to do this, but the truth is we were taken aback that she had to ask. This isn't just anyone, our friends. Our friends' friends are in trouble and she's trying to save them. So of course, there's no reason we wouldn't lend a hand.
Yeah!
Now that that's decided, we need a plan. Yosuke and the others will be here in the morning. I'm sure they'll help us out too.
And let's go over the case once they join us. For now, though, I think we should leave. We need our rest after all.
Right. Things are gonna get busy, so we should rest while we can.
Got it! I'll go ahead and email everyone about the situation. Oh, we shouldn't drag Konami into this, huh? I feel bad, but I won't tell her anything.
Yeah, I agree. It's for her own safety.
Okay, so I'll just contact our gang. Well then, you two ready to go home?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Four members of Konami Kitchen Mystery in a mysterious other world. We might be used to this by now, but I doubt it will be easy. Looks like we'll have a lot to talk about when Yosuke and the others arrive. I follow Risa and Naoto and head towards the studio's exit. Hoping that the shop ends soon. I'd like to go to bed, but...
That is how their festival began. What do you think? Fate is truly full of surprises. No, they faced themselves and gained the power to stand up against difficulties. But their next trial was quite different. Rather than a contest of strength, it required them to openly express themselves and convey their feelings.
The woman smiles joyously before looking toward...
However, this did not deter him. And as if in response to that firmness of will, his power changed its form, adapting perfectly to the new situation. Fascinating, don't you think? By the way, have you thought about why you have found yourself here? Don't worry yourself over it. I don't have that answer for you. I asked only out of my own curiosity. Well then, allow me to show you a little more of the story.
When the woman raises her hand, that same light radiates from it, swallowing the surrounding scenery.
Here's where we like the festival.
Oh, how much longer is this shit? Next, there is Seiko Naoto. And yeah, we might as well practice so the others arrive. Just as we're finishing up, I get word from Yosuke that they're here. We head down to the Takara Productions lobby to greet everyone as they come over from the train station. Long before we see their smiling faces, then yeah.
Woohoo! Hi, Spot Sensei! Your friendly bear is in town.
Bro, my guy's just got a fucking crown on his head.
Makes no sense when you're not in the costume, man.
Oh man, it's so nice and cool inside the office. I feel like a human being again.
Yosuke seems overwhelmed by the unexpected heat wave and takes exaggerated deep breaths while tugging on his collar. Same old Yosuke. Even though they must have got Rise's message about what happened, none of them seem too phased. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean they're tight in the situation lately. It's more that they've already made their minds what to do.
I'm glad you're all here.
I'm probably gonna head to bed and I'll continue this when I get home from school the next day. So yeah, because I'm also very tired. So I'll see you all then. But for you guys, it'll be like a fucking second. So yeah. Alright, I'm back.
Hey, have you met any celebrities yet? They cute? Tell me everything.
I wonder if I should take back what I said before. Yosuke's not shrugging this off. Is he kanji or titties? One thing, but seeing him like this is making me worry a little.
There's always someone like him. Come on, Yosuke-senpai. You were just here the other day to film the commercial.
Yeah, but I was too nervous then to think about any of that stuff. Oh, the time has finally come! I'm in a big city, not some dreary country town. And I get to hang out with celebrities. It's like a dream come true.
Well, excuse us for living in such a dreary place.
Is that what you think of Inaba, Yosuke-kun? Did you forget that I'm a celebrity too? And a pretty famous one at that?
Yosuke-senpai's been like this the whole trip over here.
A famous one, more you falling off, like.
Damn thing about that Kaname chicken or whatever. Kept blabbering on and on about the girls non-stop. Even knows their full name.
Dude, what? You're bringing that up now?
Looks like the whole world's against him. I don't have any way to back him up either. All I can do is keep quiet while making a mental apology to Yosuke. A volley of cold stares and frigid words enough to blast away the sudden heat wave are launched at my partner.
You're the worst. Seriously, the worst. Just completely terrible.
Yost, you're awful.
Said he's saying that as he's gonna get a fucking crown on his head as if he's a fucking king.
Just got here and I'm already catching hell. And Teddy, what are you taking their side for?
Looks like the dream is dead.
Mostly thanks to you. Anyway, that aside, I had a message for you. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan are gonna be running a little late. Sounded like he's been busy with work.
It's too bad.
But then again, maybe it's actually a blessing in disguise that Dojima and Nanako are arriving later, since we know that the strange things are happening. I can share what we found out without any pointed questions from Dojima-san. I must have looked pretty grim since Yosuke pats by the shoulder, flashes me an encouraging smile.
Come on, cheer up, partner. Just have a little patience, and Nanako-chan will be here in no time.
Man, that was one hell of a long trip. Been sitting down so long my butt's sore.
We really should have taken the express train, but Yosuke had to insist we ride a bus instead.
Yosuke!
You guys are the ones who said you were low on cash. There's no way I could have paid for all your tickets.
I have to say, you three aren't looking very well. Are you okay? Did you sleep badly?
None of us can't help but exchange glances at Yukiko's question. I was planning on getting a good night's rest, but I kept thinking about the case and ended up getting almost no sleep. Seeing the way Naoto and Rise react, they must have been the same for them.
A lot happened last night after all.
You mean that midnight stage stuff? I got most of the story from Rise's email, though it was so out of nowhere that I had to ask a ton of follow-up questions.
I read it too. Those girls are being held captive, right, Risa-chan?
Yeah. I'm sorry. You guys came all the way out here and I have to ruin it with bad news.
Hey, no need to apologize, Risa. Never fear. All the dance practice I've gotten in lately has been a good workout for me. And I've never missed a day of regular training either.
results of my training with Rise-chan. 1, 2,
Teddy puts his palms together and keeps his face at a fixed angle while craning his neck around. That kind of thing is called isolation in dance terms. I don't remember Rise ever teaching Teddy any such moves. Where did he learn that?
nothing to do with shadows.
You never know, I mean, it's gonna be our dancing that beats him this time around, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Man, why dancing of all things?
Not sure how that really works.
In fact, there are many things that we don't understand as yet. All we know is that our power won't defeat these shadows. Instead, we've discovered that we can free them by affecting them with our dance.
They're trying to capture us with their dancing too, right? Then it sounds to me like we ought to fight fire with fire.
I like that. Yeah, I like the way you think.
You guys, this isn't all fun and games.
Well, when it comes to Arsenal, and we've done this shit multiple times before, of course it's all fun and games, so let's do this shit. What a relief, though. Everyone is chatting like normal. I could tell they're all thinking about how to solve this case. As long as they're with us, I'm positive we can get to the bottom of any mystery.
Thanks, everyone. It's time the investigation team got back in action.
I'm gonna have a lollipop.
I can't remember how many times that's happened by now.
Well, call it fate or whatever. But if you ask me, that's just how we are.
If we can save people, I'm all for it. I think it's definitely better than doing nothing.
My magnificent moves will save all the innocent idols. And one of them will fall madly in love with me, despite it being forbidden in the world of showbiz.
Teddy, no woman will ever fall for you, okay? You're a bear from a whole nother fucking world.
Like that it happened. Man, I really can't take you anywhere. Wait a sec. What if Teddy's got a point? What if he's not entirely wrong this time? Is there even the slimmest of slim chances that it could happen for me?
No.
As long as you're thinking like that.
Nah. Even Kanji knows.
Ah, you're all here. I hope your long trip was a smooth one.
Oh, hey, Inoue-san.
I'm trying to see the voice cover from behind us and find Inoue-san coming towards us with his usual smile. He must have passed him when he noticed us. He knew we're tired today, though. I think because the Konami and kitchen girls are missing.
Hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Isn't this our chance? Want to try and get some information out of him?
Huh? Wow, you're all in costume. The show's still a ways off, but you seem so fired up already.
Well, we were thinking we should do a full group dress rehearsal. But we didn't know if there was any place to change, so we just wore our costumes.
I see. But you know, there are plenty of changing rooms available at Witness, Kanji-kun. Your hair certainly stands out. It really packs a punch.
Huh? You think so? Guess I'm used to it. I mean, I had it like this for the longest time. This festival's the last time I'm gonna wear this punk getup, though. I made up my mind to stop acting like a badass and be more like who I really am.
Ah, I see. That sounds like a fine idea. I must say, those costumes look splendid on all of you. I guess that sort of natural high schooler look can't be faked. People respond well to that sort of thing. The outfits seem to fit well, too. I'm glad we went to the trouble to have them custom tailored.
That's right. The thing Inoue-san we're most particular about is how we're genuine high school students. Because of that, we have to carefully bring back our look from when we used to go to the same high school. Everyone got excited and worked with each other to get their hairstylings just right to the way it was then. Me too, even though I go to a different high school now. I'm wearing an outfit that looks like a match to their school. The whole thing gives me an honest sense of nostalgic joy.
Oh, by the way, can I ask you something, Inoue-san?
What is it? I'll try and answer if I can.
Well, it's about the Love Meets Bonds festival. Kanamin Kitchen is performing in that too, right?
That's the plan. What about it?
Oh, it's nothing important. I'm a huge fan of theirs, so I was just wondering if I could, say hi to them, that's all.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, they're all pretty busy right now.
Huh? Really? That's weird. I mean, most of the group is in the middle.
Oh, ignore him. Just carry on.
Teddy, you and your big fucking mouth. You and your big mouth. Chance covers Teddy's mouth and motions for us to keep talking. That was a close one. Teddy, for his part, is still flailing his arms and legs while GA shushes him. Seeing a question forming in Inoue-san's eyes, we slip between him and Teddy, trying to gloss over Teddy's slip up with our smiles.
I mean, of course they're busy. I'm sorry I even asked. He'll be fine. Man, what a shame though.
Oh, but Konami-chan is in the midst of a poster photo shoot in the studio. Why don't you go see her later? Rise-chan can show you the way. She'll probably sign an autograph.
An autograph? Seriously? I mean, that'd be great. Then I guess we'll go stop by later.
You must be tired from a long trip, though, so get some rest first. Well, I have a meeting to attend, so you'll have to excuse me.
Okay, see you later, Inoue-san.
We see Inoue-san often give a sigh of relief. Ooh, looks like we managed to squeeze some information out of him without raising any suspicion.
Senpai, your acting sucks. I was afraid Inoue-san would pick up on it. You too, Teddy. What were you thinking letting that slip?
I'm deeply sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Well, at least it's clear now. Now I was acting, those Kanamin girls ain't come back yet.
There's no doubt about it. It must have been Tomoe-san herself that Rise-chan picked up on.
There's no doubt. It was brief, but that couldn't have been anyone else. I'm positive that reading was Tomoe.
It's decided then. Let's all watch that video at midnight tonight. And we'll head into the midnight stage once more. What? Did I say something odd?
We're not allowed back there, remember?
Naoto, every now and then you say some pretty nutso stuff like it's no big deal.
I didn't think too much about how we were going in there, but that sounds pretty scary.
There's no other way. We don't know any other means of getting in. In any case, time is of the essence. Come on, let's hurry to the studio.
Naoto must have been pretty embarrassed. She hurries on ahead, leaving us behind. And we all look around before following her. And then we run into battle at midnight. We'll meet with resistance on the midnight stage. If we spend the time until then working on our deaths, I think we can learn a lot from each other. With a reinforced resolve to save the missing girls, I slowly follow my trusty friends.
We didn't get too many chances to all rehearse together. There's probably a lot we can learn from each other. So let's get as much practice as time permits.
Yes.
Showtime. Yo, yo, yo! Time
for me to yo, get your yo, yo!
First, I'm gonna talk about these things called unison notes.
Unison?
Sometimes these stretchy notes will come flying at you. These are unison notes. You gotta press 2 buttons at the same time. Give it a shot. Press the 2 connected buttons together with the notes. How'd you do? Okay, next up we gotta talk about hold notes. You gotta press and hold these ones. Make sure you let go in time with the rhythm too. Did you figure out the timing? You gotta know when to let go. All right, time for your final exam. Get the audience all hyped up and clear this stage. Nice moves! That's it! This bear has nothing left to teach you! I had tons of fun dancing with all of you! Bye-bye, everyone!
This non-stop rehearsal's brutal. My legs are killing me.
Will you stop complaining? We've been practicing the routine ever since everyone arrived and Yosuke finally speaks up in defeat. That's to be expected. Rise is the only one who's managed to keep dancing throughout the rehearsal, and Yosuke is the only holdout not taking many breaks.
We're appearing in a professional concert after all. Plus, there's the midnight stage to worry about. We need practice.
Yeah, that stuff about fighting through dance sounds pretty hard.
It does, but we have to do it.
Good job, guys. You're all working real hard. I didn't think our routine would come together so well from the get-go. That's why I think I'm gonna give you a reward, Yosuke.
A reward? Did you have something for me?
You like Hanami Kitchen, right? Well, why don't we go check out Konami's photo shoot?
Seriously?
Everyone else wants to go too. Plus, I want to introduce you all to Konami. Come on, you senpai. Shake a leg or we're gonna leave you two behind.
I'm coming, of course we'll go with you. Let's just hang on a sec.
That's what that was about. I was wondering what she was talking about with everyone over there. She's very good at this sort of thing. You could say she has a knack for making people smile. I've already met Konami-san, so I just wanted to practice a little more, but if everyone else is going, I might as well tag along. I need to towel off before heading towards the entrance where everyone is waiting.
That is pretty amazing. I wonder what size she is in front.
When we arrive at the studio where Konami-san is, Rise pokes her head in first degree. The staff inside explained to them about us. Thanks to her, allowed to stay and watch the photo shoot from a distance as Konami is bombarded with blinding flashes.
She's so cute! Her chest is like BAM! While her waist is so slim, she's totally Yosuke's type!
Hey, keep it down! Wow, though, that's really her. Seriously, thanks so much for letting us see the real Konami.
I can't bother her while the shoot's going on, but I'll make sure to introduce you all later. You have to be on your best behavior, though. Promise?
Yes, yes. I swear on the Junes name that I won't cause a scene.
I swear on the Yosuke name that I won't cause a scene either.
That makes no sense. And why are you swearing by me?
Rise Fujikawa, what is the meaning of this? Are you on some sightseeing trip with that group of yours? If it's a field trip you're interested in, could you take it elsewhere?
Oh crap! It's Miss Ochimizu!
Rise furrows her brow and looks away. Miss Ochimizu, the producer of the LME Festival, who was so harsh towards us yesterday, is standing imposingly before us as if to block our way.
Who's this nasty hag?
Nasty hag.
She's the general producer of the festival we're performing in. Her name is Miss Ochimizu.
Dude, are you serious? The general producer of the Love Meets Bonds Festival is Kyoka, the Empress Ochimizu.
You know about her, Yosuke?
Of course I do. She's always on TV. She's this super scary lady who has no problem making other celebrities cry.
I don't get it, but it sounds like she's sort of important.
Honestly, we've had enough complications already. I don't need any more cropping up. Perhaps I should demand extra payment from Takara Productions for having to deal with these rude children.
The hell did you say?
Whoa, hold it, Kanji. Give me a break. Dude, wait. Do you hear something?
What is this? Where's it coming from?
Hey, sound text. What's going on?
I hear it too. It's a song that's faintly echoing from somewhere. I want to forget a song like this.
It's that song we heard yesterday right before we fell into the midnight stage.
Senpai,
Are you fucking kidding me? I look around to see Konami-san raising her hand upward, curious gaze in her eyes. I follow up and I follow her gaze and catch a sight of something all too familiar. That same strange light we saw yesterday in the studio when we heard this eerie song.
What is this? Could this be a close encounter of some kind?
this doesn't make sense. It's not midnight. What's going on?
There's no time for that. Konami's gonna get taken.
Konami's what?
Miss Ochimizu, please move aside.
Excuse us.
Wow, my babies are surprisingly bold.
Mr. Yukiko pushed Miss Ochimizu aside and rushed towards Konami-san. The rest of us follow close behind.
Wait, I said wait. Konami, get away from that light.
Huh? Rise-senpai?
Miss Ochimizu?
We also showed Konami-san and the ribbon shooting out from that eerie light hovering near the ceiling. We noticed Ochimizu is faster than any of us and pushes Konami-san herself, getting caught by the ribbons instead. She made a snap decision. Miss Ochimizu knew Konami-san was in danger, but she couldn't have known what would happen next. Was she trying to protect Konami-san? Oops.
How troublesome. Don't I always tell you not to space out like that?
I look towards her with some surprise as she scolds Konami-san.
Miss Ochimizu?
Listen, if something happens to me, go to Inoue. The festival must...
She got dragged in. What are we gonna do?
We go in.
We follow her. Come on, everyone.
Yeah!
Yeah! We all chase after Miss Ochimizu and throw ourselves toward the eerie light. Just because it worked once doesn't mean we'll make it through a second time. I pray for everyone's safety as I throw myself into the light after them.
Looks like we made it.
Ow! I fell right on my butt.
Until we caught a set of a fan light, we were suddenly thrown out somewhere. We all managed to keep our balance as we landed and...
Well, at least we made it in one piece.
And when I look around, I see that everyone is safe. So Teddy and Kanji appear to have landed right on Yosuke.
That took a while. I was worried I might get separated from everyone and be one lonely bear.
You know, I remember something like this happening before. That takes me back.
Can you guys chat after you get off of...
What the hell are you doing, Yosuke-senpai?
What's with that tone? I'm the victim here.
Alright, no fighting. Is this the midnight stage?
I take a chance to check my surroundings once again. It's a dark, eerie place filled with bizarre objects and patterns. It's a familiar sensation, and that eerie song I hear echoing from somewhere. There's no doubt this place must be the midnight stage. However,
This place looks different from where we were before.
Last time, That voice seemed keen on capturing Rise-san. It invited us directly to a prepared stage. Perhaps we're being treated differently this time because we forced our way in.
What is that, boy?
It's the master of the Midnight Stage, and probably the culprit behind this.
Didn't I say this place is off limits to unauthorized personnel? Or do you want to connect with the central?
No, I came here to whoop your ass. The eerie voice echoes from all directions, making it hard to tell where it comes from. No, we're on guard and searching for the source of this eerie voice. We don't have a chance of finding them.
Enough with these games! Who are you? Release Tomoe and the others right now, and Miss Ochimizu too!
Release them? That wouldn't be right. Can't you see they're happier here?
Happy? Is it serious? They're locked up here by force. There's no way they're happy about that.
Do I see some new faces here? Good. You can connect with us too.
Nope, they're also here to whoop your ass.
Not willing to listen, huh? We'll have to do it the hard way.
Do what you want. You'll understand eventually.
With a chokingly impressive aura disappears, it feels the air has always gotten a little easier to breathe. Most likely it's because the source of that voice has vanished from this area.
The atmosphere seems different. Is it gone?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just glad we weren't cast out like last time.
That aside, I really don't like how this place feels. It looks fun and all, but it totally doesn't feel that way. It's kind of like my world, and I can smell some familiar scents from way off. But it doesn't feel connected to my world.
You mean the TV world?
Yeah, it might be in the same neighborhood, but I don't think there are any ways to go back and forth.
So this Midnight Stage is a world all its own.
By the way, is that the entrance? It branches off in two different paths.
Look to where she is pointed. Sure enough, looks to be a giant gate that splits the path into two directions. The atmosphere seems to be welcoming us to some kind of event. It is somehow wrong though, and I quickly look away from it.
Hold on, let me search around. Come, Himiko!
Whoa. I know you told us already, but we really can summon our personas here. But we can't use them to fight with, right?
We tried, but what the voice said was true. No acts of aggression worked. Whether no one hurts or gets hurt. That must be the rule here.
No one gets hurt, huh? That sounds fishy already. It's way too good to be real.
Indeed. Also, that voice used bizarre ribbon-like objects it referred to as eternal bonds. They seemed to be what kept the shadows bound to this world. When I was caught by one myself, I could clearly tell that it wasn't any true bond, but outright brainwashing. No one should be allowed to force someone to discard their very self, just for the sake of another's desires.
That's why we need to show them how we feel with our dancing.
Hey, I found them! Tamami is through here, and Tomoe is further in the back.
Everyone's nodding to my words. Rise's voice echoes sharply. Sounds like she found Tomoe-san in the other's readings. His ability has really improved lately. A persona's one strength of heart, so if her power has gotten stronger, it proves that Rise has grown a lot. In this case, though, Rise finding readings was proof of a bitter truth for us.
Sensing Sumomo and Nozomi down the other path. Guess we were right about all four of them being over here, but Tomoe's reading is much weaker than yesterday. The others seem pretty weak too. We need to get them out of here.
I was hoping this wouldn't be the case. We better hurry.
Then why don't we split up into two teams? That way, each team can save two of the girls.
There are two forks to the path here, but it seems like they come together again further down. If we do like Yukiko-senpai says, we should be able to meet up there.
Everyone nods at Rise's words. I see, even if we split up into two teams here and go through different entrances, we'll still be guaranteed to meet up again later.
That takes care of that. Okay, Rise is a pro, and Yu's already won once with his dancing, so they should be on different teams.
In that case, me and Naoto go with Rise. Might as well just split up at what year we're in, yeah?
I guess that's fine. I just wasn't expecting that from you.
We've actually been talking. Like, we can't keep relying on our senpai forever, you know?
That's correct. We thought we should find our own way of working. That suits us. I hadn't expected to put it to the test here, but it would be a good opportunity. I'll support Kanji-kun's proposal as well.
Whoa! You guys have been thinking about this a lot, huh?
I bet you guys never knew we talked about stuff like that. If you keep treating us like kids, we'll surpass you before you know it.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm with Kanji on this one too.
All right, let's make it a competition. We'll see which team can rescue these girls faster. Bring it on!
Hey, what about me? Which team am I on?
You're coming with us. If they had 5 on their team and we only had 3, that wouldn't be fair, would it?
I'm getting fired up. The time has come for me to overcome the great wall that is Sensei and fly out into the vast world beyond.
Fly away from Junes first, will ya?
Fly away from Junes first.
Anyway, we'll each rescue 2 girls, then meet up at the rendezvous point, okay? I'll make sure to keep an eye on you guys, and if anything happens on our end, I'll let you know with my persona.
I hope you don't mind us going on ahead. We'll see you in a bit.
Senpai! Better not let your guard down and get your asses handed to you by some weird thing.
Kanji, Naoto, Risa, Teddy each give us big smiles as they run past the giant gate. Looks like they're off to a great start. Our team, on the other hand, is still astounded at our juniors' unexpected growth, watching them dart off.
They just totally steal the spotlight.
Wow, they've all grown up before we knew it. I felt like I was watching them leave the nest for the first time. Yukiko, you sound like my mom.
We should hurry too. We need to save Tomoe-san and Tamami-san as fast as we can.
All right then. 3rd year investigation team, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
We can't fall behind either, of course. Our objective is to rescue the kidnapped members of Konami Kitchen, and this isn't a race or anything, but even then we'll take on the road ahead with everything we have and keep a step ahead. Alright, so that is going to obviously do it for this video. This video is gonna take me a long ass time for me to edit, and I will see you all in the next video.